Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we've got a few more jobs to sort out. The first one is we've got to unblock a kitchen sink. So I'm going to show you outside. And as you can see, this gully is completely full. And what I'm going to be using is the Ridgid K912 and a combi drill. And we'll shove them straight down there. Hopefully, when this goes on, it sort of churns it up. And that should release that down into one of these manholes. So hopefully it'll either come out of this one, or it could even come out of this one. So let's put you down and let's get plumbing. So there we go, you just saw me unblock this drain super fast. There's a trapped gully, height's about here, so we shoved the K912, which has got a nice flexible end, straight through the pipe. It probably ended up going pretty much about here-ish. Gave it a quick spin up, that spanned this end, churned up all inside, and as you saw, it just completely washed everything away, and we're back down to our normal levels now. So that's this job done, on to the next one. So the next job is we've been called out to a customer's house because their shower is running considerably slow. As you can see, it's all pulled up. So we're going to have to take this trap off, give it a good clean and see what's going on there. We have got minimum 4 running all the way down to the stack, probably behind there as well. We also have water coming through the ceiling, and we've checked all the silicone. I've run the shower, got my torch underneath, had a look at all the areas here. That all seems to be dry. And then I go to reuse a shower, and as you can see here, we've got a massive gap. So I'm pretty sure that when the water's splashing on them and on the walls, it's running down there and then going down to the bottom. So I know you see me use my Mmplumber buckets all the time, but there's a good reason, and that's because I'm able to throw it underneath things and catch a lot of water safely. So there, and there you go. You try to get a different bucket to do that. I'm pretty sure this is meant to come out. There we go. There. So I don't know if that's going to cause a hole issue, but we'll make sure that that's nice and clean. What we also want to do is have a little look inside here. So I don't know what play we're going to get. So I don't really want to be taking the seal off against here. He's pretty stiff on the top, and there's no decent lugs to actually get at it. So I know we've got no play from left to right, so I'm going to hopefully think that one of these is a slip socket. But I don't know. We shall find out. Okay, not that one. Not that one. Okay, so I've been off to the shops and what I bought is a brand new socket, and the plan is to actually drill the inside out so we can make this into a slip socket, as I'm pretty sure we're able to do this. I also want to make sure and see if this is actually blocked, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a fitting on there like so, and then stick a little bit of pipe and simply just blow down the hole. Right, I know that that is clear now, completely. So let's try and test our theory on the socket. Oh, he's hot. Right, so that is the plug that is taken out. And we're left with something like this. And that should, there we go, slide straight over, put our new rubbers either side, and we should be able to mark the middle, get the two pipe edges butted up against each other using a nice pair of cutters, and that should be good. Perfect, that should be pretty good. Okay, so now we've got the waste all sorted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a bit of a test. before we have a look at this shower. So let's get some water down it. So it's not the best, it's running on gravity. And we'll see if this actually backs up. Looking good so far. I'm happy with that. That's definitely an improvement. 100%. Right, let's have a look and see what we're going to do about this shower. So before I forget, I'm just going to stick the little hair trapper in and stick the chrome over the top. I'm going to leave the shower on because what I want to do is isolate it so we can actually take this off. And we'll just go around. And he's off this vented tank. As you can hear, the water's running through it. So we'll shut one gate valve down. And the hot side. Hopefully that actually isolates the water. And yeah, that hasn't isolated anything, has it? So we've obviously got two options. We either bung the tank and it's got two connections coming off it, one for the cold feed for the shower and the other one feeding the hot water cylinder. Or probably what I'm most likely going to do is, because I'm going to have to change these isolators anyway, I'm going to shut the water main off and just open all the taps until the water from the tanks just stops. It is a longer way of doing it, but then at least I'm 100% sure that I'm not going to cause any problems as long as the ball valve actually does fill back up again. So let's go find the water main. Let's just shut the water main off. Perfect. And because we've got the water main off and we want to drain all the tanks, you're much more safer just opening the bath. Okay, so that should be the tanks completely drained up from the top. So we'll just open our shower back up and wait for this to drop, and then we should be good to start taking them off. There we go. Right, let's see what we can do with this. So we're not going to get a very good fixing on this, but I know we can actually buy a plate system that will cover up all this, and I think you're able to screw through here and probably a couple on either side. So we might have to get one of them, but for now I think what we do is we take the isolators out from the opposite side, and then try and shove two new pipes all the way through. So what I want to do is basically remove this valve and this valve that aren't shutting off properly, and we're probably going to fit two 4-bore butterfly valves, which is what you see me use all the time, and that should probably give a better flow rate, because if these are jamming or halfway through or anything like that, then yeah, that could also be causing a problem. No way. Look at that. It's hardly even in the fitting. Oh, you jammy people. As you can see, that was actually in the fully off position. So yeah, gate valves, waste of time. Yeah. It's like a shotgun's gone through it. Okay, so now all the prep work's done. We've got 2 new isolation valves on the cold feed coming down and the hot water coming out. Should be able to turn the water mains back on. And all we have to do now is just wait for the tanks to fill back up again. And with our 2 new isolators, we should be able to concentrate on the shower now and try and get some fixings. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay, so we've got our holes either side and we can just about see our fixings. One's there and the other one's dropping down. So we have to construct 2 pieces of copper. And what we're going to do is just bend the first one at 90 degrees and that'll go straight up inside the fitting. And I'm pretty sure the second one just needs a slight little bit of a kick off. Okay, and that's the shower all done. I'm pretty happy with it. He's not going to go anyway. He's pretty sturdy. Once the silicone goes off with the right hand side tight, it should be fine. I mean, I looked up online and the plate system that I was talking about was 40mm deep, and that will show a lot of the crack tiles on the top and the bottom. So I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it's 10 times better than what it was before. So let's turn the valves on and give it a little test. So obviously we've got the water back on, so we'll just turn our localized valves on that one and on that one. Oh, sounds like he's running. Oh, that was lucky. I mean, it's not bad. Main thing is we've got no leaks underneath here. So yeah, I think that is a pretty good success, to be honest. I mean, like I said, the most problem that we had was that the water, I think, was running down the back of here, coming across and then leaking down below. So with the waste and that all connected up and that's all tested, I'm pretty sure that's this job all done. So if you liked today's plumbing video, please give it a like, drop a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.